I'm happy, he's happy, we're all happy, football fix is back, I feel better, no tonsillitis, it's good.
It's a little bit rascal.
To be fair, Bill, last week you was in no fit state to be presenting the football fix. You know it and I know it, but you didn't want to let anyone down, so you turned up, so I have to say, fair play to you.
What was that?
I was just getting into my...
Listen.
That's me switching on, bro.
That
doesn't go in.
Yeah, it does now.
You ready to go in now?
If someone has to go like that, clap themselves to switch on. You do that, Eric? You go and take a free kick, you're like...
No, it's like a trigger. You know, some people have triggers where it's like, I'm in the game. Or like,
to be honest, I don't even... Yeah, anyway, I was really, really ill last week. I was actually really ill.
You were?
I had tonsillitis.
Yeah.
That's why the show wasn't the strongest, but do you know what? I had two options. Stay in bed or do the show to show my support to my fellow F2 member. You guys back home watching this. I thought, what would happen if the F2 Football Fix missed a week? I thought, there'll be riots in Beijing. Can you imagine the cast of EastEnders going crazy?
the world economy would be on the brink of collapse.
Global warming will be all over the gaff.
There'd probably be tube strikes on the whole of the London Underground.
The cost of wheat and dairy will double or triple.
Messi's missus would be devastated.
And photosynthesis will be a thing of the past. Right, now I think it's about time we talk some football.
I think it's about time.
Let's start off with Manchester City v United. I thought United were going to nick it, you know.
They were looking alright until Chris Smalling gone and done what he done.
Listen, big games, you got to keep your head, mate. You got to keep your head. I'll be watching this show because usually when these players watch the show, Jeremy gives them a little dig, they get their head down in training, they produce next game.
Absolutely. Last week, I slaughtered Mario Balotelli. What did he do?
Goes and scores.
Against Swansea. Couldn't follow it up though against Newcastle, who will get a mention in this show, by the way. Everyone says we just mention the big teams.
What are you saying, Newcastle ain't a big team?
I'm saying Newcastle or Newcastle. Should we quickly mention some of the other results?
Let's do it.
Okay, I'll start. Arsenal, thank you very much. 3-0 win. I'll take that. Next.
I'm going with Aston Villa v Spurs yesterday because I'm a Spurs fan, and no, I'm not happy that Spurs got the result. Aston Villa are so poor, yeah. If you're scraping a 2-1 victory from Aston Villa, yeah, after with 10 men, no, you're not worthy.
Let's talk about Newcastle, because they went on pretty much the worst run you could imagine. It was relegation form. They went like 6 months hardly getting a point, and they've turned it around. Alan Pardew has been getting called to get the sack for months now.
Yeah.
He's turned it around.
Well, this is a prime example of what confidence does for you, you know. Confidence is the biggest part of football. If you feel confident, things go your way, it just naturally happens for you. And because Newcastle have picked up a couple of results, they've gained some momentum, and now they're picking up some really decent results.
They are.
So, to be honest, Alan Pardew's been under so much immense stick. I hope that it carries on for him. Like, he carries on getting that confidence and getting results.
Yeah. And on the flip side, Liverpool, no confidence whatsoever.
Well, I've got an idea. Let's buy Balotelli and everything around us crumble to pieces. It's basically what's happened.
It's what's happened. Can only blame one man for that. Brendan.
I thought we'd moved on from that, to be honest.
Right guys, so it's my favourite time of the show, it's slaughter section time. Last week I done Mario Balotelli, he went in and banged in a goal against Swansea. This week, Billy's up, I've got no idea who he's going to slaughter. Is it going to be the obvious choice? We're about to find out.
Well, I was thinking about this, and I thought about slaughtering Fernando Torres because he has only scored 1 goal in 7 and he's flopping over AC Milan. But no, because after watching the derby game yesterday, Chris Smalling, you are being slaughtered. And I'll tell you why. You acted irresponsibly, okay? You've got duties to your team, your manager, your club. You're playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. Yes. That comes with a responsibility, son. And that responsibility is not to act irresponsible or irrational. And that's exactly what you done. All you thought about is your own personal ego instead of the consequences of the club and the whole universe in general. Now people are fuming because of you, and you cost your club 3 points.
Finish him!
Mans don't care about that puppy dog face, lost puppy dog face you're pulling off after the second yellow. That don't get you out of jail. No funny face gets you out of jail. Yes, I chuckle, but no, you're a schmuck. You cost your team 3 points and you've been slaughtered. Some Tekkers are good, some Tekkers are bad, some Tekkers are sad, some Tekkers are yours, some Tekkers are raw, some Tekkers drop to the floor, some Tekkers need applause, just like yours, and knock on the door, let's show them. And case closed, I'm trying to think of something. Finish him.
Finish you!
what I mean, guys? You send them in, we feature them, we love them. I mean, for me, Matthew Ponce, he smashed the crossbar with venom. Great accuracy. He's bounced back and he thought, no, that's not enough. That one crossbar shot is just not enough for me. I'm going to have to double up here. So he's thrown in a Rabona and he's hit it on a second go, which proves, Matthew, you have got the Tekkers, mate.
You got the Tekkers. Also, I want to shout out Max Thompson and his mate because they've done a little double act F2 style and I've got a lot of time for that. So, lads, keep them coming in. This is the email address. In the meantime, we've actually run out of time.
Ah, Jess, that's not our email address. That's our Twitter address.
Oh,
come on, scrap that, right? Ready? Let's get rid of that.
Right.
That's our email address.
Oh, Bill, that's our Insta. Oh! What's going on?
And wait.
There we go.
That's our email address. So get them sent into this email address, guys. We feature them each week. Even if you've got funny clips, get them sent in. So, guys, on to the comment section now. And to start off with, we had a comment from Omar Ellsbury who asked us, lads, what's your favourite boots? Should we give it to him? Let's give it to him.
You want some? I'll give it to you.
We want some? I'll give it to you.
Yeah, we opened it up a couple of weeks ago. If there was one rule in football you could change to make the game more entertaining, what would it be? And some of the comments are literally out of this world. We got to go through them.
So John Robert Cogsale says, the one thing that I think would make the game more entertaining is if on the kits the players had to wear little capes. Like Batman, but little, right? Just little ones, like tea towels.
Go on.
Any sport with tiny little capes would be more super entertaining. Guys, love the show. I mean, what an imagination. Imagine like Bow running down the wing with a little cape flapping. Some music going on as well. Like the music comes every time he's on the ball.
Oh man, brilliant. Right, there's more good ones. Joshua Thompson smashed it. He says goalkeepers should be allowed to pick up the ball and run anywhere on the pitch they want, but if they do choose to do this, the opposition players can take them out of the game any way that they like.
That's a whole new sport, mate.
So, like, basically a bit of rugby into football.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
He's got it.
It would be entertaining. It would be entertaining.
Joe Manu says the ref can take out one player from each team instead of a card. So basically like a sin bin. Now, I think that's a good idea. I think a player, if there's an infringement on your second yellow doesn't warrant really a red card, there should be like a little sin bin in between. So it's a yellow, it's a soft foul sin bin, or yellow, hard foul, red card.
I like that.
Football Skills, spelled SKILZ, says bring on a ball boy as a sub.
Oh.
So you have to bring on a ball boy. Can you imagine the trials for ball boys? They'll be like, what's your Tekkers like? You got Tekkers? No, don't care about picking up the ball. Don't care about the ball boy stuff. What's your Tekkers like?
What they'd start doing is all the ball boys would be academy players.
Yeah, it'd be like fully grown men.
Yeah.
Like they'll put Messi down as a ball boy.
Yeah. What's next? These are good. I'm liking these. Jacob Whittingham says, bear in mind, this is just rules that would make football more entertaining. Jacob Whittingham says, I think that the ref should be allowed to slap a player in the face if they dive. Imagine that. Dive, come here fella, pow. It would be entertaining. I'd love that.
That would be brilliant. And to flip that, right, if the ref makes a bad decision and the fourth official can see that it's a wrong decision, yeah, the player it went against can slap him back.
Love it.
I would love that. I'd love to see that. I'll be like, come here, ref. No, you don't want to grip it like that. You're like, you can give it one of them ones. You got 10 seconds, as many slaps as you want.
Get his head and you push it into the slap. Just to increase the impact. What's next?
That'd be decent. No, you get the foam can, put foam on it, bring him over, and bang. It's like
foam goes everywhere.
Yeah, decent.
Love that. Run out of time.
Jess, we've run out of time.
I know. We didn't even get time to mention that Van Gaal has played after 10 games. He's got a worse record than David Moyes. He spent 150 million. That's more than 5 times more than David Moyes. And he's got less points than Moyes had at this point last season.
We didn't even get time to mention that tracksuit you're wearing, Jace. That Rascal tracksuit that's coming out in November the 10th. On rascalclothing.com, bruv.
Rascal, it is a little bit rascal.
Rascalclothing.com.
Didn't even get time to mention the like and subscribe to the channel. You know what? Just like, because you like that tracksuit.